Guys, it has been such a lit week on the show. Now, every single day was better than the last.
Exactly, and we are not dropping the ball today. The energy stays on top, the vibe stays lit, and the guest we have for you today. You don't want to miss out on this show. Trust me. You have to be here.
You guys know we only know how to go big, so keep your eyes glued and anticipate an amazing show today. Welcome to East Splash, you're all. Yes, you know, it's your girl, it's your home girl, it's your girlfriend next door, and it's the hostess with the misters right here. It's the jewel in the crown.
Wow.
My name is Honeypot.
Okay, can we talk now?
Yeah, oh my God.
That was long.
Okay,
The host of the jewel in the crown, the girlfriend next door.
I thought you were used to this already.
Sometimes it catches us off guard. All right, guys, my name is Amanda Dara, and today, I don't know, whatever you feel like calling me, it's okay.
Mandy.
You have the permission.
Okay, I love
the
Mandy the
permission.
flyest always.
So you can call me that
always,
today.
always.
Anything you want.
All right, guys, it's your girl, Arika with the dimples, and my name remains the same, okay? Here's all we have for you on the show today. We have some entertainment stories coming up very soon, then a celebrity birthday shout-out, and then rewind where you find out what happened on this day in entertainment history.
And then, of course, on Tweetville, Arika will bring us some social media laughs. Then I'll be joined by two guests, one who is very popular, a very popular Nigerian musician and producer, and the other is a very popular Nigerian actress, movie producer, and WOW multi-use detergent ambassador.
Okay, and later we'll show some appreciation on the treat of segments, then bring you a recap of the entertainment news. We'll take today's Daily Tip 5, where we will be talking about 5 ways to get rid of stress. Then we will, the host, will get to sit back and enjoy you guys' playlists on our selfie request, and we'll wrap things up by actually talking about our high points of the week. Let's go get this party started. Fireboy, oh my gosh, like I love the Toto album. Thank you so much, guys, for staying here with us. Of course, it is time for entertainment news, and we start with this. I wasn't protesting, I was working. That's according to Jay-Z. American rapper and music mogul Jay-Z has a message for those who believed he and his wife Beyonce were making a political statement when they remained seated during the national anthem at the Super Bowl over the weekend. The rapper, during a recent discussion at Columbia University, had to explain himself, saying that it was just a case of him doing his job, given that his Rock Nation Corporation has a partnership with the National Football League, which includes producing the Super Bowl halftime show and other major performances. He says, so we get there and we immediately jump into artist mode. So I'm looking at the show. Did our mic start? Was it too low to start? Is it too many speakers on the floor? So the whole time we are sitting there and we are talking about the performance.
Well, Jay-Z further explained that if he and Beyonce were going to protest, they would not involve their daughter. The rapper also said that he thought the halftime show, which was co-headlined by Latina superstars Jennifer Lopez and Shakira and other Latin artists itself, made a louder statement. Just so you know, Jay-Z entered into a partnership with NFL in August, a deal which was criticized because he had previously shown support for former NFL player Colin Kaepernick, who made headlines during the 2016 season for kneeling during the national anthem to protest police brutality against blacks.
It's a heavy one. I mean, what do we think? Do you believe Jay-Z?
People have been talking about this. A lot of people, even Wendy Williams had to say something about, but you know, I don't know, maybe it's because of the special likeness for Jay-Z and Beyonce for Wendy, or sometimes she's just taking her stand as it is, because a lot of people thought that they were protesting and they felt that it is national anthem. No matter what, no matter who you are, you should stand for the national anthem. And well, maybe, well, of course it has gotten to them, and he has come to say that we were just working, we're only working. And well,
so I think we should just take whatever it is that Jay-Z has said for what it is. I mean, there are sometimes you're in a certain place and something is going on, but then you're just not, it's not as though you're like you're there physically, but your mind is not just there, like you're absent-minded because you're focused on doing other things. So he's working and he's trying to find out, is this working? Did this start low? So there's every possibility that he's never paying attention to what's going on in that moment. He just wants to do a good job.
I'm a bit skeptical. I'm a bit skeptical. In a stadium full of people that are standing.
Yes, and
you know, even if for the first few seconds you're distracted, you're like, oh, I'm so busy checking. First of all, checking the speakers. Is it a sound man or a sound engineer? I don't understand.
Whether the mic is working
checking if the mic is working. Wow. Okay, he has added that to the list.
Okay.
Well, I'm a huge skeptic about this. I mean, I like Jay-Z, and I feel Jay-Z is a businessman. First of all, people are coming for him because the quarterback, that is Colin Kaepernick, he actually has been having issues with the NFL because he knelt down. He has been having issues with them for years. He's protesting against police brutality for black men. And Jay-Z was standing with Colin at the time, saying, I support his movement. The next thing now, Rock Nation and NFL are signing a partnership together. People are now saying, oh, just, you know, some years ago or some months ago, you were supporting this notion.
Guy, yeah.
Now you're in partnership with the same NFL. Now he's saying, I believe that because Shakira and J-Lo performed, that's enough inclusion to show that they are not a racist community. But then you are signing mega millions of dollars deals with them. And you're also now sitting down. I think they were trying to play a very politically correct, you know, thing.
Okay, so the thing again is that, see, if somebody, if you have confronted someone that's, oh, why did you do this? And it was obvious that, oh, maybe this is the reason the person did what he did. And the person is now telling you that, no, it wasn't me, or it was not. Do you understand? It does not, if he does not have that guts to tell us that, well, it was political,
then
I think that you just,
for what
do you
it is,
understand?
exactly.
So, I mean, that means he doesn't even have any point to prove if he was trying to prove something politically before.
Exactly.
And he has come to say that it wasn't political.
They're very calculated people, Beyonce and Jay-Z. But then again, the fact that Blue Ivy was there makes me want to feel that maybe it was just an honest mistake. But I just want to think that, okay, I understand that he's in charge of the entertainment section, which means he's the one that brings musicians and all of that. Jay-Z has some good motives and he has been showing it over the years. But three of you sit down in a stadium full of people, I don't know.
Wait, in that video, he was literally stretching his neck. He was just trying to be sure that everything is going well.
Are you kidding me? Okay, I get it. Because I really agree with Amanda. Like, people are standing up and you said,
I was checking my
It's just like, see now, look at it. It's like, oh, is this thing working? Look, and he wasn't even the only one seated. Come on. Guys, see, I feel like those that went to even dig out this thing, like, Jay-Z is seated. You people say if you are looking for Baba things.
Obviously, now he's a huge, what's he, the first hip-hop billionaire, so he has a lot of eyeballs on him, and he's also married to Beyonce, so he should be used to it by now.
Wow.
But anyways, fingers crossed, we don't know for sure. We'll just have to take Jay-Z's word for it.
Exactly.
Moving on to more news. Bill Cosby writes letter to Snoop Dogg from prison. American stand-up comedian and actor Bill Cosby, who is currently serving 3 to 10 years in a maximum security prison for a sexual assault conviction, has taken to social media to thank Snoop Dogg, calling out Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King for doing interviews that tarnish the image and legacy of black men. It all started when Snoop Dogg took to his Instagram page, where he shared a picture of Harvey Weinstein and Oprah with a caption that called out the talk show host for always trying to tarnish the image of black entertainers who have issues with the law, but still end up smiling with an alleged rapist who has committed the same crime. A post which ended with, and I'm quoting, "Free Bill Cosby." Now, Snoop Dogg also called out Oprah's best friend and CBS Morning anchor Gayle King over her recent interview with basketball legend Lisa Leslie, where she talked about the legend of Kobe Bryant and his 2003 rape accusation. Bill Cosby from prison wrote, "Snoop, when they brought me to my gated community and placed me inside of my penthouse, they didn't win nor did they silence me. It is so sad and disappointing that successful black women are being used to tarnish the image and legacy of successful black men, even in this." Now, are these people that's in need of fame, ratings, and or money? On behalf of myself, Camille, and my family, thank you, and thank you. My heartfelt prayers are with Kobe and his family, as well as with Michael Jackson and his family. May their legacies live on forever. Hashtag thank you, Snoop Dogg. Hashtag BET on Black Legacy, or Bet on Black Legacy. Hashtag stop tearing down black men. Hashtag enough is enough. Hashtag Kobe's legacy lives on. Hashtag Gianna's legacy lives on. Hashtag Michael Jackson's legacy lives on. Hashtag Bill Cosby is far from finished. Woo!
So
Another one.
This is just, I don't know what it is. The first thing that came to mind is, this is another person calling out Oprah. I mean, I love her. I really look up to her. But now I'm like, could this be true? What's going on? Because it's heartbreaking how we say that, oh, we black, I mean, you and I were watching that video where, you know, the police were trying to attack a young man that was harmless, and there were like 5 to 10 policemen, you know, pointing gun at him. And I'm like, okay, this whole black thing. So I feel we should stand together. But when people keep pointing fingers at you and saying you keep destroying black men, you keep tearing them down, the whole R. Kelly thing, the whole Bill Cosby thing, and you're with someone else, a white man who's committed the same crime, taking pictures with him. I don't know how to feel.
The way I see it, I think it's a double standard, obviously, or I feel it's a double standard. And I also feel like he might have a point when he said, are they in such need of ratings? Because think about it, the interview that she did with the Michael Jackson accuser got her a lot of traction. So maybe sometimes they lose focus on how important these things are, because even the publicity behind R. Kelly's case, the publicity behind the Michael Jackson documentary and all of the documentaries against these people have been massive. I don't know, but maybe that's the reason why she wanted to be involved. But if she wants to be so heavily involved in these strong, successful black men, I feel like she should put that same energy into a fellow person that's committing the same crime who is white.
I totally agree with you, Amanda, and we talked about this, I think, on Monday or thereabouts, or was it on Tuesday that we were talking about Oprah, and the fact that a lot of people have been coming out to say this about Oprah. And of course, it's double standard. You know, it's disappointing when you see that one person is black and then you're trying to drag other black people down. And I'm not saying that sometimes you don't even want to belong to any clique. You don't want to, well, maybe you're black, white or something. You're just saying that, oh, I am a human being first. So, well, fantastic. But then make sure that what you're doing to these people cuts across.
Yep, I agree. I think that's what it is. I don't even think we should look at it from the angle of, oh, they're trying to tear down black men. If a black man did the crime, he should do the time. That's the way I see it. And if a white man did the crime, he should do the time. Period.
How about
same energy?
I'm also thinking, what if it's a case where she's just doing her job as a host? Oh, you have this to talk about. Let's talk about it on my show. Because if we're to look at it, typically,
people are pointing,
when they see us now, this is a story about 4 black men that, you know, their lives literally got messed up. But at the end of the day, they're trying to find their lives back, and she interviewed them as well, and this wasn't trying to tear them down. I'm like, maybe this is just trying to be objective, because it could be a case where she's not even really paying attention to.
So if you're not paying attention and people have pointed out people to you that you should, then you should pay attention to it.
I don't think it's that. People are dragging her for that interview because she said, let us look at the silver lining. Let's look at the rainbow in the cloud. She was trying to excuse Harvey Weinstein for this crime, and that's why people are coming for him, because they asked her about him, because that's her friend, and she was being very politically correct about her answer, saying, you know what, haven't we all heard rumors? Let's all look for the rainbow in the clouds. No, you didn't do that for the people who accused Michael Jackson. That's not the same treatment, and that's why people are coming for Oprah. That's why I said I think she should give the same exact treatment that she gave for all the other documentaries.
And it's just sad that her best friend also interviewed a basketballer talking about how, you know, Kobe Bryant's rape case or something in 2003. And I'm like, someone just passed. We're yet to get over the fact that he's gone. I don't think there's no burial yet, and you want to start digging up stuff like that. Let the man rest.
So it even saddens me that people who are big already, they're still chasing clout and all that. So you're still looking for, oh, how can I be in the ratings and all. It's so childish to me, like petty to me. And I have this thing about people who are dead, and then you're trying to pry and all that. They're not there to even defend themselves in the first place. So I'm a bit not too okay with, you know.
We had Mr. Easy on Wednesday, and he was talking about how when someone dies, an artist dies, that they have their ratings basically go up. So I don't know what to think about all of this.
All right, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed, and we'll let you know. I mean, share with you all the updates on all these stories. That's what we have for you today on Entertainment News. Now it's time for Celebrity Birthday Shout-Out. We have a couple of them celebrating today. So the following celebrities have birthdays today. American actor, producer, and entrepreneur Ashton Kutcher turns 42 today. Now, he started his acting career on the sitcom That 70s Show before going on to star in popular romantic comedies like Guess Who, What Happens in Vegas, and No Strings Attached. You might also remember him as the creator, producer, and host of the prank series Punk'd, as well as his role on 2.5 men.
Love
Happy
Ashton.
birthday,
Happy
Ashton.
birthday,
Happy birthday.
Fantastic actor. I've been following him since
Fantastic.
Punk'd. I was very happy when he was jumping on 2.5 Men. And I think he's just an effortless comedian.
Sure.
Just like his hair. Just like his hair. Only was like that, that short hair.
Wow.
Sometimes when I look at these people too,
honey pot style.
Yes. Sometimes when I see this man, I just want to bring them like,
You know.
like
Happy birthday, Ashton Kutcher. Celebrating also today is American comedian, actor, writer, producer, and director. Chris Rock is 55 today.
Chris Rock.
Hey.
Grinding for a long time.
Yes.
Happy birthday to him. And
Happy
he's a fantastic
birthday.
comedian.
Now moving over to the Nigerian scene, Nigerian actress, singer, philanthropist, businesswoman, and former model Omotola Jalade Ekende is turning 42 today since her Nollywood film debut in 1995. She has since appeared in over 300 films.
Massive.
Guy,
That is
300
massive.
films. That one, you don't need profile. You know, when you are looking for acting job, they say, send your profile.
You need no
Like,
introduction.
This
You're
one.
still grinding.
In fact, I don't
whoa.
even think she needs ID card at the airport.
Oh,
They're like,
wow.
oh, pass.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Also
Happy
celebrating
birthday.
today, we have award-winning Nigerian actor, comedian, and even singer Nkem Owo, popularly known as Ukwa, is turning 62 today. Sophia.
Happy
Love
birthday,
him.
Nkem.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all these talents and so many other beautiful people out there celebrating today. If it's your birthday today, kindly slide into Amanda and Onipot's DM. They are very generous people and they are philanthropists as well. So, but you send the
Arike will
cake to
take
me.
you
You
on a
send the
date.
cake to me, okay? Happy birthday, guys. We love you. We're sending you love, light.
Wow.
And Amanda, kiss, please.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
That's our deal.
Because I was like, you cannot do this kiss for Amanda. Faladele tried it yesterday. We pounced on her. No. Your kiss is not like Amanda's kiss.
But that is what I mean. All right, guys, Rewind is up next. Let's take a look at what makes today significant in entertainment history. Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1940, Walt Disney's second feature-length movie, Pinocchio, premieres. And in 1974, Mel Brooks' film Blazing Saddles opens in movie theaters starring Cleavon Little and Ginny Wilder. Finally, in 1979, Pink Floyd premieres their live version of The Wall in Los Angeles. And that's it on Rewind.
Hey.
So fun that.
Love that part. Love
Such
it.
a jam. Are you guys ready? Because
Yes.
it is time for some laughs and savagery from the world of social media.
But you did not face us to ask us if you were ready.
Because
asking
I'm
our
talking to
guests.
everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you can hear me now. Also too.
Oh, really?
So, you know, this is the look, this is the sound. You get it?
Oh, you
yeah,
have
you-
Jay-Z, whether the mic is working or it's too low.
Yes, I'm just a bit, you know, go. I'm just trying to focus, okay? Okay, are you ready?
We're
are
ready.
ready.
We're ready.
Yeah,
I don't
guys,
have to be aggressive about it. We are ready.
Are you
It's
ready?
okay, just
Yeah.
go.
It's okay.
Funny pot is dragging today.
Lovely Jess, Auntie Jessie. She says, what feels illegal but isn't? Question. Said, relaxing in front of an African mom.
They
It's
hate
an
it.
offense.
It's an
It's like
assault.
when you are just happy, there's something wrong. You can be lying down and watching TV. That's when they'll say, Joban, busy 157. Why?
Pass the remote.
Why? Or you are just chilling. See where you are seated there. There's plate in the kitchen. Mommy, there's no plate. They'll go and bring that pot from 19 Gbogboro that the black, these things are the back. They now tell you, start scrubbing it. They're angry. They don't like to
I
see
don't know
us
why.
enjoying.
I don't know why it's like that. Because it just feels like, you are not earning your, what will I call it, your upkeep. Because, yes.
No,
because
the
me,
money they spend on
I
you.
have dogs in my house. And do you know that my mom, she'll be like, this dog's not back today. Can you imagine? And we're feeding them. They didn't back at anybody. So they have not earned their food.
Your
What's that?
mom and Fowls, they are on the same page. Because I saw Fowls bring that one up.
say
He's
the dog is not
eating
back.
and sleeping. That's the only thing he does. He does not back. Is it normal?
A bad investment. So how can she be investing you school fees, food, clothes, everything, hair?
It's
Parents.
not back today. Wow.
Dear African parents, we have blood too. We are human beings like
Watch
you.
today. Where is the ROI? Return on investment.
Ah.
What have you done for your mother?
A lot. First of all, I'm on TV. That is a lot.
Whoa!
You say, well, that's your business. So, Kokoro, go and carry this. It's on TV, it can be Arika Dimples. Me, I know it's my own. Go take the broom, my friend. No respect whatsoever.
Sorry.
let's just be moving on. Direct. See them again. African parents / Nigerian parents. Say, apologize like a Nigerian parent. Go. Food is ready. If you like, stay in your room. I'll be squeezing your face. I'm still your mother and I will tell you the truth.
Do you understand?
That's
so
an
now
apology.
I beat you, but I still gave you food. Remember that that's an investment. I use my money to buy the food. I use my energy to cook the food.
You're making me remember so many things.
You see, it's logical.
I did not ask you. I was on my own level. You were the one that brought me.
I say that regularly.
Compound my life problem.
I say that regularly, especially when I was younger and I was asking my mom to buy me something and maybe she's a bit thinking about. So I'll say,
It's not Jeje.
It's not Jeje. I started in heaven that you said you want to give it to me.
Was this in old age or when you were like teenagers?
No.
Teenagers.
Quarter to living in the house, like jam bites.
No, me. My mom, the first day I did it, she looked at me like, So she had to process it. Like, what's this one talking about?
You see, if you're not at that age, don't try it at home. Okay?
I think that Nigerian parents is the problem that Nigerian men have. That's why they don't know how to say sorry. Nigerian men, I'm like, did you get it? Did you get what? Say sorry. Move on from it.
Well, people
apologize.
like you, they say, did you get the alert?
Sometimes it's not late too. Sometimes they can just SMS you and say, you good? It's not about you good. Apologize. Say sorry. Say sorry. Mommy.
Learn today.
Mommy, I'm not saying you should say sorry. I'm not. Please, let's move on.
Be very careful.
I don't have another mother in no show deal. Let's just go. Let's move on to the next. Thank you. Y'all need to stop craving an attention from someone and work on yourself. All these Chimamanda people. I didn't say that. Oh, that they are blocking their ass. They'll not come on Twitter. Don't let no man tell you. The auntie came and she told us, y'all need to stop craving an attention from someone and work on yourself. So a lot of people must have said, oh, don't mind men. Then she came back, update. Never mind, he texted back.
Few minutes later.
Cleaning my nails.
He texted back.
I'm just cleaning my nails, guys.
Women. Well, a lot of women are on this table. Let's not even lie.
No, but the thing is, this one at least she has decency to come back and tell us update. There are some
because they've already told her to break up with him. Man has come. You don't need him. You don't need a man.
There are some friends who will say that they are dodgy. They are not dodgy. The problem is that the guy that they are going to see, they have already spoiled the guy to you, and you have already told them get over the guy. So they can't come and tell you, babe, I'm going there. They just link up. It's okay. We are watching you.
Even you that is always advising, you will not take your time and put your mouth inside hole if you cannot do without talking to them. Why are you advising them?
Share them, I mean. But I think that's why
people say she puts your mouth inside a hole. Wow.
Yes.
Never mind. This is texted back. You're a G.
I mean, you need to come back for her.
All our role models that are...
That was...
Moving on, no, me, I'm not there. They drove in traffic. So,
Hey, this table.
Timothy is in the building. He said that the security guard in my estate threw his empty sachet on the floor right in front of me. I made a point to pick it up in front of him to throw it away myself. A week later, I just heard that he called my brother to beg because he thought I used it for jazz. Don't save us in Nigeria.
No! What is this?
Hello, Braleke, please, Bra Timothy, help me pick my pure water. I think that used me to do.
No. The problem is that when you do good, when people do bad and you do good in return, especially in Nigeria, they are scared.
Yes.
Because he was already expecting shouts, something, query, sack letter. You now threw it. I said, hey, he would have not even slept well. Sometimes that's the best punishment. Do something good in return to something evil. He would have slept well at night.
Imagine if he probably his hand now started swelling on its own, or maybe something happened.
You think because of that thing that you
No.
So it's even bad to even do something good.
No, it is good to do
good.
So I think these people have problems. The people who think this way, it is what they do. It is because that is how they are.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to say whatever you think is a reflection of who you are. You're a jazz man.
Yes.
Go away. See you.
Sorry, moving on. He's a jazz person. Such a jazz man.
She's giving us help. What is this?
Okay, so this is supposed to be like rice. You know when you buy rice halata, all those on the street rice, people that
designer rice.
But people cannot relate. Hello.
Designer rice.
All those are designer rice. That the spaghetti is like macaroni. And you have dodo. You have meat inside. You now want to sit down, balance on the bed, now pour away. Heartbreak.
What?
The heart is broken. However, somebody has an opinion about this. Moving on. Say. Moving on. Let's show them. This is the heartbreak, but if you are really determined to make it in life, it is not heartbreak. Heart what? If you don't push that back on the plate, since it's your bed, you just kind of upgrade it back. So me, I will not let it go.
Dust-flavored food.
It does not matter.
Well.
Do you know the struggle? You first of all walk on this, just go and buy the rice. Not caring wherever you are.
I guess. I've tried because see, somebody told me that she likes food to the extent that even if rats beat something like a part of that she will just cut that
I don't
part away
understand
and she will
that.
finish it.
I don't like food
So,
like that.
Somebody told me that. Somebody told me that,
like
and this person is somebody you know very. I'm going to tell you the name of
Some of them
person.
will remove, they'll scoop the top part of it and say that's the bad part.
Yes.
The rest is good.
So if those people can do it, and you have to just on your bed, what is that?
That's a small
I'm
one.
supporting this one is because it's on the bed. So if your bed is neat,
clean.
my bed
That's
is always
why.
clean. So I can. In fact, I don't even to put it back in the place.
Some people, you know how your bed is. Just throw it away.
But this thing about bed and bed sheets, I don't want to start giving you lectures because that's how you come and sit with naked something on the this thing, and you have gone to the toilet. You did not clean very well.
Honey pot store. Oh my Lord. Please, people that are eating were very sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's honey pot. Oh, that's her face. That's that over there. Please show honey pot, not me. All right. Well.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's what we have for you.
Thank you so much, Arike. I mean, that's it on Twitch View. All right, we'll take a break now and we will return shortly. Stay here with us. You know all the things we told you about that we're having some guests today. Keep your fingers crossed. You have to be here.
Guys, it is time for Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey. 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 All right, guys, we're only 2 months into 2020, but some people might actually already be feeling stressed. So on today's Daily Top 5, we are here to help you with 5 simple ways to eliminate stress and drastically reduce it. Number 1 on the list, exercise. Now, it's one of the most important things you can do to combat stress. It might seem contradictory, but putting physical stress on your body through exercise can help to relieve mental stress. People who exercise regularly are less likely to experience stress than those who don't exercise at all. So try to find exercises that you enjoy. It could be dancing, walking, jogging. My own is walking, Sha. I love I can walk from this to tomorrow.
Don't let people here in Lagos, especially with the fact that...
No, there's a difference between walking and trekking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. There's a difference between walking
because the kind of
because the conditions are different. See, she's trekking under, atmosphere.
It's something I enjoy
cool
anyway.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's true.
Evening.
Like you're in an estate and then you're just chilling and walking and just, okay.
For me, I like swimming. I like swimming, especially because it's a full body exercise.
I like jogging.
Yeah, so exercise is very good for you. And it seems very stressful, but at the end of the day, you like
jogging, and I like to skip the ropes.
Everything has to be jumping,
but I think I stopped that lately because it's affecting me, like the weights, like falling on my legs and all that.
Wow.
So.
All right, exercise safely then. All right, the second tip on our list is reduce your caffeine intake. Caffeine is a stimulant found in coffee, tea, chocolates, and energy drinks. And people have different thresholds for how much caffeine they can tolerate. Although studies show that coffee can be very healthy in moderation, but it's still not for everyone. Be sure how much caffeine, if any, that your body can handle. You have to be very sure about it. Because I feel like you shouldn't take more than a cup. I believe that's what I read. Some people take 2 cups, 3 cups.
And it's
then
so
they now
addictive.
take energy drinks. I have a friend who used to take energy drinks in place of water. And I think he was going a bit cuckoo because it wasn't healthy at all.
At all.
Like,
for every time I take it, it messes me up, actually.
I don't even go near energy drinks. No, I don't. All right, so write it down. Another way to handle stress is to write things down. Recording what you are stressed about is one approach, while also jotting down what you are grateful for and what's positive in your life is another approach entirely.
Absolutely, I agree with this. Coupled with the fact that I've done that challenge before where I did that 30 days thing and I was writing down stuff. I felt like there was nothing to worry about. There was just something amazing about it, and I think you guys should give it a shot. And you too.
And even when you write down your challenges, it just makes it appear so much smaller.
Yeah.
Because like, it's so big in your head. I want to travel, I need visa. Just write that, just 4 lines or something like that.
Like,
and then I realize, okay, so how do I make the next move? What steps do I take to achieve this? So it brings it out clearer when you write it down. Very good tip.
Yes. Number 4 on the list is chew it off. Yes, for a super easy and quick stress reliever. Try chewing a stick of gum, as it is said to help with blood flow to your brain, as well as it helps you to relax.
It's very true.
I'm on this chair. I'll let you chew it off.
I do that.
I love to chew
and
it
I
off
can
as well.
testify to it. It works.
Wow. All right. So they have tested and trusted that. All right. The fifth tip on our list is spend time with family and friends. Now, when you're a part of a friend network, it gives you a sense of belonging and self-worth, which can help you in very tough times. Now, having strong ties with loved ones can help you get through stressful times. And I think this is one of the most important tips actually on the list. Because when you have a friend that you can just confide in, you can cry to, you can share your happy, because sometimes you can't even share happy moments with some people. You're afraid of what they think, whether they will truly be happy for you. So a support system, you need it in life.
Absolutely. And if you really find one that is really true, I think you should just
hold it.
So thank you so much. That's it on Daily Top 5. Yes, and that's it on the first half of the show. Still to come, entertainment news recap, our guests, the selfie request, and our high points of the week. See you at the 1 o'clock hour, guys.
Hey, we are back. All right, guys, welcome to the second half of the show. Now, if you're just joining us, welcome, but you've missed 1 hour. It is now time for us to chew it off. In a minute or less, one of us is going to tell the house what she's presently happy for. No ranting today. Happy girl.
Mrs. Arike.
How far now?
Oh, right.
What's wrong with you?
I'm blushing. All right, guys, what am I happy for? I mean, everybody already knows. So, and yesterday someone reminded me that on Christmas Day, we were told to make a wish, and I wished for 3 things. 2 have come to pass.
Wow.
It's just one that's left. You know, I asked for I prayed, or I wished for an endorsement deal that has come through, and I still need more, please, especially house people. You know, I asked for a bigger apartment. That is done as well. I love it. And now he's the maze days, you know. Mercedes Benz, you know, gotta upgrade.
But then, if you do get a Mercedes, you can't be calling Mercedes. You can't. So you have to upgrade the way you talk about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Mercedes.
You can't be inside the Mercedes calling Mercedes.
Hello. Please, somebody that is talking from inside down for cannot be telling me how to pronounce Mercedes. If I'm the one driving the Mercedes, okay? If I say it's Mercedes and I'm the one driving, that's the name.
Valet. Do you see my Mercedes? Wow.
Valet parking. Yeah. Okay, no, I mean, jokes aside, I'm just grateful, and I'm happy that, you know, it's
going to come to pass.
Well, if you have received like 2 of those 3 things, I think that you should look forward to the 3rd one.
Yes, I am actually.
It's just part of the tips that we mentioned, writing it down. You know, you're able to achieve it. I also wrote down some of my goals as well, and some are coming to pass.
I am so excited about that.
Yeah. Okay. So we're happy for you, Arike. I'm doing Thanksgiving.
Wow. All right. I'm not going to be like OJ today. Oh my gosh. Here is a quick recap of the entertainment news. And we started with, I wasn't protesting, I was working. That's according to Jay-Z.
And then we told you that Bill Cosby writes letter to Snoop Dogg from prison.
All right, guys, we'll take a break now, and we'll be back with our guests. Yay!
This is the moment you all been looking forward to, because we told you that we've got a big talent in the building. Yeah, it's a successful and super talented Nigerian songwriter, musician, and producer whose name has been mentioned on many artists' song credits as producer and writer. Basically, quite a number of scrap that. Many Nigerian artists have him to thank for some of their biggest hits. His personal hits include Ordinary People, Star of Wonder, Boost It featuring Fowls, One Hit, and most recently, We Plenty featuring Simi, which we just can't get enough of here on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Cobhams Asuko is here with us.
I need to take you around.
I made it.
You need to start doing my intro. Like
I have another job.
What was that?
That is you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today. We really appreciate this. I mean, I said, like, I'm starstruck at the moment. Me too. I don't know if I can actually do this.
Mommy, I made it though.
Oh, so pretty.
Thank you, guys.
Are you good now?
Yeah,
we can do it. Let's kill it.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so, wow. We have read a lot of things about you, heard your interviews and all of that. Sometimes I'm just curious to even know some stuff about you. And, well, we'll be talking about you. We'll be talking about the music industry and, well, things outside your music too.
Okay.
So I I think we should even start with this one. So you see these days, people just complain, Nigerians, we don't know what they want to. They will say that there are no good music, that people are not doing music the way it used to be back then, that all these songs, can they even last? Can they stay, stand the test of time and all of those? I wonder what you think about this. Do you think that there are no good music around any longer?
I think the good music is relative, quite honestly, and I feel like, the music we make is a reflection of our people. Obviously, if we're not enjoying the music and buying the music and all of that, then musicians wouldn't be making it with it the way they're making it. That's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is to say that the gatekeepers actually use the theory of adaptation to get people to love what it is they want people to love. So the gatekeepers being radio stations, online media, TV, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it cuts both ways. I feel like it's a mixture of both. So there's the alter movement, which is happening, and that's really exciting. The Thames and the Santis and the Odunsis. There's all of this, vibe that's going on here, which is for those who love it. And, there is also people who are like creating organic sound and hoping that one day it will blow like everybody else. So it's a good mix. I just feel like, we need to be a bit more inclusive and just have variety. I feel like because of a general bandwagon effect, we don't have as much, we don't have room for, we don't tolerate variety, and gatekeepers don't encourage as much variety. So I think that's just all we need. Everybody can coexist. 200 million Nigerians cannot be wrong for loving Lamba or Zanku.
So, I'm very happy that you mentioned this, talking about good music. And I also read in an interview where we were talking about talent and how talent is not enough, how we need a better legal and HR system.
Absolutely.
In this day and age where we have so many talented singers, but it seems like the structure is still lacking. How do people still go? How should people go about it? I think that's the question.
So there's a lot of work to do. I think first of all we need to get the important players to get involved. It's taking a lot of time for some people to see music as a viable contributor to our economy. That's slowly beginning to happen. The people in certain places that matter, and I'm not going to mention names, it takes a little while for them to catch on sometimes. And I hope that they catch on in good time, to be able to take advantage of what music is doing. It's literally putting us, in the fore, taking, our culture, our personality as a nation, to center stage. So once the right people get involved, we need people in the financial sector to believe enough to put their money behind it. Because there's a lot of, all kinds of money is getting into music. And as long as that's happening, that's also going to affect the way things are structured. But when people who are like in the financial sector, in different other sectors that are already functioning, already have structure, bring the existing structures into and internal processes into music, it's going to change things a lot. And I think that that's slowly beginning to happen. The interest is picking. It's just not fast enough. But it's happening. It's happening.
Okay, so I read up about you, and there was just so much. Yes. You produced Asha's major album, the album that really brought her to limelight.
Major.
Asha. Yes,
I wasn't there when you said it.
I'm saying
this girl said this thing on her own.
Let's say you said it on your own. And you worked with so many other people. And then there's a song where you're like, you want to blow like Olamide. A lot of people are like, what is Cobams doing right now? Like, some people feel like, no, he's being Cobams, because he shouldn't be saying he wants to blow like Olamide when he's made people, he's worked with people like Omaume, he's maybe worked with people like Asha. How do you feel about that? And what's the inspiration behind that song?
So let's establish a few things real quick. First of all, I haven't blown like Olamide yet. So Olamide has blown. I'm looking for his kind of blow. And Olamide really has blown. And secondly, and most importantly, One Hit is a song that reflects the wishes and the aspirations of the average Nigerian artist who's struggling to make it. It may not always be me. I was there at some point in time in my life. And, on some level, I'm probably still there. There's certain things, that I wish for. You look at some of the biggest artists from Wizkid to Davido. As big and as successful as these guys are, and I love them so much, they're not Drake. You know what I mean? And that's not to say they don't have talent and they don't have all of that, but you know, there's always room to do better, always room to be better, you know. And so for me, you know, that's what I want for myself, but more importantly, that's what I want for the average Nigerian artist who's out there. And not just the artists, you know, people who are doing general contracts, you know, handing out cards, just there hustling, working hard. You know, the average Nigerian who just hopes that one day from their hard work, they can do more than just have barely enough. You know what I mean? And for me, let's have, you know, conversations that actually affect, you know, where we are in life and things that can cause us to aspire. So I think it's bigger than, you know, me wanting to blow more than Olamide or blow like Olamide or whatever. It's a message. Yeah, it's a stronger message than that.
All right, thank you so much for the clarification. So now you've heard it. But first, before we continue with our interview with Cobams, we'll go on a break and we'll be right back with more questions for Cobams.
Beautiful song right there by Cobams and Simi. It's called We Plenty. And of course, we still have Cobams in the studio.
Yes.
Now, it's very interesting whenever I hear your music because I know that at some points you didn't like your voice. Have you fallen in love with your voice now?
Not completely.
Not completely?
Yeah, I was listening to you just now and I was like, Simi, she sounds so great. I'm like, this guy.
But you have such an amazing voice. Is that why you do more of, or maybe you don't do more, but you're also a songwriter. Is that part of the reasons why?
So I think songwriting for me is a gift. You know, you write songs because songs come to you. Certain things inspire you to write songs. Production would be more a reason why. So I didn't like my voice, but I could like just sort of break music into like it's, you know, the minute varying components in my head. And so I began to produce other people, and I started to use other people's voice to practice what I thought I could make my voice sound like, you know, and stuff. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Okay, so I have this question that we've always talked about on this show, and we haven't actually gotten to the end of it because we have not gotten an actual answer to it every time. I'm sure you have heard about artists falling out with record labels and then these things getting on social media.
The way you prefaced it, I knew there was going to be trouble. But go on. Go on.
And then, you know, getting on social media and then it becomes very messy. People are blaming the artists. Some people are saying they're not grateful. And some people are saying that, see, record label, they take advantage of these people and all of this. So I wonder what your take is on this particular one.
Okay, so first of all, as far as, you know, getting on social media is concerned, I feel like a lot of feelings are involved. A lot of feelings are involved because, quite honestly, everyone has a story, and everyone's going to tell the story from the perspective of the victim. Yeah. You know what I mean? So no one might exactly be wrong, as no one might exactly be right, because you know, the label feels like, well, we've invested, we've put in money, we've done this, you know, but the artist also feels like, well, you ripped me off, you did this, you did that, and half the time, you know, what is the comparison? What are you measuring? You know, what the label has done for you against? You know, do you have you know, another contract somewhere else that you're comparing it to, and is it professional, is it standard? And you know, even you as a label, you know, half the time, you know, you start, you know, do you have the funding to go through with it? Because I've been down that road myself, and I know firsthand what it can be like. You know, running a label is an expensive venture. It's not a hobby, it's a serious business. And if you're not, it's the sort of thing that if you're not ready for it, you don't go into it. And a lot of people went into it because of just, you know, blind passion. And then in the midst of it all, you find out that, you know, there obviously all these issues. So I mean, it depends. You think of it on a case-by-case basis. In some cases, it might be the issue, you know, with the label. In some cases, it might be the issue with the artist. In some cases, it might not even be an issue with either of both parties. It might just be, you know, capability, you know, or being professional, or, you know. So you really can't. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation. Yeah, that's really what I think.
So I know that there is this
answer I've heard.
Yes,
I hope it wasn't political.
I know that there is this advocacy that you're pushing, and that is her story, our story.
Oh yes.
And you want to talk about that?
Yes. So I feel like you know, so we evil thrives, you know, in a culture of silence, and I feel like there's a lot that our culture sort of has deemed permissible because, we don't talk about it. And, one of such is the issue of, gender and sexual and gender-based violence. And so for me, I feel like it's something, no one has to suffer. And no matter how we want to look at it, women have been on the receiving end, and we've both genders have been on the receiving end, but women have sort of gotten the shorter end of the stick. And some people say, well, you should sort of even it out, and like the whole Black Lives Matter. But sometimes you call a thing what you call it to bring attention to who suffers more, and I feel like that's something we ought to address. I feel like we need to change the way we treat our women. I feel like we need to change the way we treat our children. I feel like we need to change the way we handle matters that are related to sexual and gender-based violence. And I strongly advocate for a better conversation, a louder conversation, about these sorts of things. And let's step away from the culture of silence and actually speak up and speak out because people are suffering.
Okay. All right, so, time flies when we're having fun, and we want to keep you here for longer, but then we need one thing from you. You're going to sing.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. You're going to sing. I heard your voice just now.
And I heard your voice, Arika. I heard your voice. You're going to sing with me. And you're going to tell me what song we're singing.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's sing Ordinary People.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah, ready, Abby?
I'm a backup singer.
So let us have a world of ordinary people living life the way God wants us to. Sing it, girl. If we have a world of ordinary people, extraordinary things will happen to me and you.
Question. 3 new guys on the block, 3 new kids on the block. We all have been talking about them. Rema, Joe Boy, Fireboy. Do you like, which of them do you like?
I like Rema, but I like Fireboy. And I like Joe Boy, but I like Fireboy.
You like Fireboy more?
See, Fireboy right now is, oh my goodness, Fireboy is the truth. Fireboy is it. I like them all. I think they're all great artists. Fireboy is special to me. He has a body of work that I feel like he made the effort to make every song a potential hit song. He's a good songwriter. He's a true artist. He's a great singer. He's a consummate musician, I think. I like them all, but Fireboy is special to me. In my own opinion, my own personal like. Ooh. You can like what you like, but I like Fireboy.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
So much fun.
I'm glad I have fun. And you guys should start a band.
Yeah!
Y'all are singing.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, coming up shortly is a conversation about Wow Fest, where we'll be joined by 2 representatives from the Wow multi-use detergent team. That's happening very soon. In the meantime, let's ask you this. Have you heard about Max FM's Max Millions? If you're a true TVC communication fan, then you probably have Nigeria's biggest radio cash giveaway. Now, Max Millions has been happening, and people have been winning cash every day. Let's take a look at some of the big winners playing back.
Thank you for coming.
Now, you guys know we have been talking a lot about Wow lately, and of course, giving away movie tickets courtesy of Wow. Now, if you're one of the winners, then you better keep your tickets because you still stand a chance to win amazing prizes such as HP laptops, HP printers, washing machines, smartphones, and of course, a lot of gift hampers. You also stand a chance of winning the grand prize of a Nissan Kick vehicle. But there's something else we need to talk about, and it's the Wow Fest. Now, joining us are Oluwaseun and Joseph from the Wow teams, and of course, we're opening the phone lines right about now, so keep your calls coming in. Seun and Joseph, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome to the show. And so, did you bring anything for us?
Yep.
Oh, yes, we did.
Okay, so what are those things that you brought for us?
We brought Wow color goodie bags.
Ooh, I can see the
Look at them.
Love it. It's very colorful.
Okay, so guys, we've got questions for you, and they are going to be telling us a lot about, Wow today, and you've got a lot of things to win, as you saw right there.
So all you have to do is call in on the show. We're going to ask you these questions, and if you get them right, you get a ticket and probably a goodie bag. I like some goodie bag, I like it. All right, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Whew, so tell us about Wow Fest. What is
it's Valentine Festival, so it's going to have music concert, fashion show, games. We have the model stuff competition, the model competition. We have Voice of Valentine competition. There's a whole lot going on.
Yeah, and I've noticed that you guys have been very active on social media now, recent times. What's going on?
I mean, it's the Val Fest, so yeah, it's about time.
Oh, so all this build-up is just for Valentine.
Correct.
Love that. That's amazing.
So tell me about the voice competition, because I want to. I mean, can I just come there and participate, or so you've already selected?
Yeah. Oh. That was done on social media already, on Instagram.
We're upcoming artists. We don't stand a chance. So, but can we blow next year?
Yes, definitely. You could come as well. You know, come try out over there.
Can still try.
Yeah, come try.
We come.
I would really like to know about the variations of the WOW products that you have, because I know you have a couple of products and people don't really know much apart from the detergents.
So WOW is a laundry care product. It has the powder detergent and the soap. So the powder detergent has two variants, which is the classic and the WOW color. So WOW color is what is sponsoring the WOW Val Fest.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Interesting. Great. Okay. And what are the unique attributes of each variant?
Specifically WOW color, what makes it different from every other brand, detergent brand in the market right now, is because it has a whole lot of first. It's the first detergent to have the power of powder and the gentleness of soap. It has real soap flakes in it, so when you open the pack, you will see the powder and you will see the soap particles as well. It is specially formulated for colored clothes and Ankara.
That's really nice.
So it has something else that is really particular to it. It has a patented technology called the dye transfer inhibitor, first in Nigeria. What that does is when you wash your clothes naturally and the colors run, WOW color prevents the colors from running into the other fabric.
That's fantastic.
So I noticed that you've been having a lot of activities, especially on social media. You know, you want to talk to us about that, especially on social media. Like if you're not social media savvy and you love WOW, what happens?
You have to be social media savvy. You just have to, because what WOW is all about, helping you showcase your identity, your personality, the real you. And we've been having back-to-back activities since late last year. And so right now, we just concluded the WOW jingle contest, where you come up with a jingle, original, everything original about it, and then you stand a chance to win things.
Oh, wow.
Lovely things. So currently what is going on right now is the WOW Online Ankara Challenge. So it's for upcoming designers and all. So you show us your style and you tell us what inspired you.
To make it.
Interesting. And then what do you stand a chance to win by doing that?
You have to be on social media.
We're going to go to social media right now. I'm running there.
Well, while you run there, I want to talk about ValFest.
Okay.
So what do I expect? Because I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, I know that there's ValFest on Saturday and Sunday. I was one thinking it was going to be one day. Well, 2 days. I want to know what to expect. You've already said it's going to be food, music. But aside that, like, what else?
She just mentioned something that was really good. She said the Ankara fashion show. So we have something. We did that last year. It was huge. So pretty much all the top upcoming Ankara designers will be there. They'll be slugging it out. 12 of them will be on stage. Wow. That's all I can say. You need to be there. Amazing designers showing their stuff. There's also the model search. We have Joe Boy performing. We have, we have, so a lot of nice music. Rika Sani is coming in tonight to do his sound check. So yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay, so fantastic. We would like you to give our viewers the opportunity of winning some things this afternoon. And then for those people on social media too, and the people that will call in.
Sure, definitely.
So are you ready?
Very ready.
Okay, so guys, we're going to be opening the phone lines, and the numbers are right there on your screen. And you want to win something this afternoon. Of course, you want to have a beautiful weekend, and we can help you add some spice to that with the help of WOW. Courtesy Wow. Like you don't have names again. Wow, wow.
Looking into those bags, you know, what do we have there?
You want one? That's what's going on.
No,
Are we going to get one?
I'm asking for a friend, though. They said I was inside. I'm not speaking of mine. You want to know what's in the bag, right?
So you have to call in.
Can you tell us what's in the bag?
Something nice. Something nice.
Okay, and so we have tickets here too, and tickets for, you know, that is actually the Valentine Festival. And for people on social media, our viewers on social media, because you have to be social media savvy. You heard? So what are you waiting for? All right, you want to explain some more about these tickets that they stand to win?
Yeah, absolutely. So just go on your social media and answer. I'm guessing you guys are doing trivia questions or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they can win tickets for. So we have couple tickets. We have bundle tickets. So you know, different tickets. So if you have a special someone, you can. If you're single,
Special someone.
I mean, the singles are not left out as well. So yeah, we have the singles tickets as
and
well.
the singles, they should not worry to death because you know it can still happen.
I mean, they might meet that special someone over there.
At the Val Fest, Abby, because that is why...
Our viewers are ready for you. I mean, we've been doing this for I think 2 weeks now, and they have been answering questions back to back. Some people just ask them a question, what's the wild color? Black. You know, they're just ready. So we're engaging them very, very well.
Also, we have something above that.
Okay.
Especially for the WOW fans.
Okay.
You don't have to buy a ticket.
Oh, really?
Just come to the venue with the WOW color 850 grams
Pack.
and you enter for free. But you have to be you have to be part of the first 100. Once we hit 100, we're done.
Okay.
Hey, you heard it. You heard it here first.
Yep.
We gave you expo. Okay.
We have to go on this break, and we will be back. Stay here with us and be ready to put a call through this afternoon.
Wow. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. And of course, we still have our WOW representatives in the building. And I know that so many people are trying to call us all at the same time. And our network is jammed right now. It's a bit haywire. We apologize if you're trying to get through. So what we are going to do now is we're going to move the fun over to our social media pages at TVC Connect. Of course, with the hashtag #eSplashOnTVC. Now, if you want to win, join us there and, you know, participate for a chance to win.
And there is one thing, because we announced when we started the show that Funke Akindele, the ambassador of WOW, would be here with us today.
Yes.
And wow, unfortunately, wow. We don't have her here. You want to talk about her as your ambassador and why she's not here?
Okay, Funke couldn't make it today because she's stuck in traffic. She has been on Falamo Bridge for a while now. And
wow.
Wow, she couldn't just make it.
Okay, so as an ambassador.
But on Saturday and Sunday, she would be at the venue.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate the WOW effect.
Yep.
Oh, guys, we have to go. I mean, time is far spent. But thank you so much for watching. From your girl, Amanda Dara, from Arike, Dimples, Honeypot. We're saying have an amazing weekend. We love you. Mwah. Wow.
Thank you so much.